están en las lonas. ¿Y qué hace Fernando ahora? Porque cuando salga Hamilton va a salir probablemente con neumáticos ya lisos de seco. Y Fernando no va a tener más remedio que seguir. Se sale Hamilton.
Pues espérate que puede estar. Vamos a ver.
Se puede quedar
cuidado que está en la pozolana. Se ha agachado en la pozolana. Bueno. Ahí está el milagro. Ese era el milagro.
Está pidiendo
ese es el milagro.
Cuidado que el milagro puede estar aquí.
Está ahí está.
Puede estar aquí el milagro.
¿Y ahora qué pasa si le empujan, Pedro?
No, le pueden empujar.
But he'd already lost his lead. And then he just lost it completely. And Rosberg too. Incredible. Lewis jumped Sebastian in the stops. He'd been in a comfortable second place, and with Vettel not able to challenge, things looked good.
And 3 more laps to go, Lewis. 3 more laps. And Lewis, are you okay?
Can't believe it, guys.
Decisive move in the McLaren, but then Lewis squeezed him tight onto the apex, massively hurting his title chances. Webber would...
That first corner in, will Lewis Hamilton get another drive-through penalty? What do you think?
Well, I think in that case, there's no question as you see him.
Oh,
to
nice.
McLaren's touch. That is, well, Lewis Hamilton obviously with suspension damage, puncture. I'd be surprised if he makes it round to back into the pits, but the problem in those conditions is Jenson Button can't see in his mirrors. There's so much spray coming off the front axle that any...
Comes off the last chicane much faster. Jenson's making his way on what is the normal line, and
on this lap, Lewis Hamilton in trying to keep Maldonado at bay. There goes the Williams, the McLaren ahead of him. He's going to try and dance around the outside. They come perilously close together. Hamilton forces Maldonado off the track. Oh, and they do touch, and Hamilton goes off into the barriers. Maldonado squeezes through, and Hamilton's race is over, and he slams the steering wheel in frustration, whilst the Spanish fans double their delight. Their hero leads, and Hamilton...
Lewis has got the inside line, he's got the racing line, and look, he's basically launched into the side of it.
Came off much worse.
Puncture, we have a puncture.
To go in this race yet. Long way to go in this race yet.
I can barely get back, Andy.
He made it back to the pits. The earlier puncture had damaged the rear of Hamilton's car and finally brought his 100th Grand Prix to a conclusion. That there was a problem, but they were powerless to prevent the inevitable.
The victory would have closed the gap to Alonso. Now it looked like
Lewis Hamilton was getting away from the pack when his engine died. A fuel pressure problem.
The engine just shut off. So I guess the engine blew.
Yeah, okay, understood, Lewis. I'm really sorry about that. That was definitely in the bag.
On Hamilton.
He is. Hamilton slowed by the back markers. He locks up. Hulkenberg might just go through here. And back up into the lead. Oh, they've touched! And Hamilton and Hulkenberg come together. Damage for Hamilton and Hulkenberg. And the back markers getting in the way and seemingly ruining the afternoon for Hulkenberg and Hamilton as Button goes through.
And Alonso into world.
Hamilton sliced It was that contact with Vettel's front wing at the start that had destroyed Hamilton's right rear tyre. He battled to get back to the pits, but there was just too much damage.
Garage is clear. The guys will guide you in.
Alright, guys.
Not your fault, Lewis. Not your fault, mate. Looks like you got tanked by Vettel's front wing. See anything electrically. I'm accelerating to full throttle, but it's just not going.
Oh, and he's been overtaken by his teammate Rosberg into the first turn. Thinks, you might have lost power, mate, don't care. I still want to be in this championship. I'm going to try and get past you. Hamilton quickly swamped now by Danny Kvyat as well, in real trouble. Rosberg's ahead of him. Kvyat goes round into turn 5.
I'm slow right now. You need to stop me. Okay, copy that. We see it's all dropping off. Box.
The night is over for Lewis Hamilton, out on lap 34.
Crowd are on their feet outside the window here, Crofty. What are they looking at down there into turn 1?
It's Lewis Hamilton! There's a fire at the back of that Mercedes car. His engine has blown and his chances of winning the Malaysia Grand Prix with it.
Oh no!
Just when it all started to go right for Lewis Hamilton, within seconds, it has all gone terribly, terribly wrong.
It definitely is a...
That's going slowly.
That's Lewis Hamilton. And he's pulling over, and Lewis Hamilton, the championship leader...
Lost power. Okay, stop.
...is out of this race. The procedures at the pit stops, but we're not expecting times to be that much slower, maybe by a couple of tenths. Hamilton comes out onto the racetrack now. And is he going to be ahead of Lando Norris? That's the big key. No, he's not. And there's Max Verstappen right behind Hamilton into the first chicane. Once again, it's wheel to wheel. Hamilton and Verstappen. And this time Verstappen and Hamilton have crashed out. And they are both out. As Hamilton came from his pit stop, position to stay ahead and to get ahead. The two championship protagonists have taken each other out of the Italian Grand Prix.
What a bizarre incident.
So they go passive, just be cautious.
And it did go passive. As you can see, Carlos Sainz goes ahead of Lewis Hamilton, who was absolutely powerless to try and defend. And he's still stuck in 7th gear at the moment and trying to find a remedy. But this is a hydraulic issue.